Do we have any representatives from Redemption Road with us today?
Hi, I'm Greg L., Redemption Road and Affirmative Alliance.
Excellent. Redemption Road. What makes Redemption Road interesting to a new player? Why should they join?
Hi, I'm Greg L., and I am the founder of Redemption Road and Affirmative Alliance. And what makes Redemption Road different is that we are actually a NPSI group. We run public rooms. It's one of the we're a community service organization. We also run public new player training and seminars that are accessible to new players, but although targeting the more experienced pilot. We focus on small gang style of PvP and small ship PvP, frigates, destroyers, cruisers, primarily frigates and destroyers. Typically, our PvP rooms, both internally, are in the 10 to 12 range of people. We really like to punch above our weight, and we include our new players in every aspect of everything that we do, whether it's a procure bait fleet that is actually mining at the same time, or letting even the youngest of players practice with our Alliance tournament team. We've actually had a 3-month-old and a 5-month-old in the arena with us over the last 2 years. We really focus on roles, a roles approach to training new players. What role is it that interests you? Do you skirmisher, scout, E-war, Logi? You want to learn how to FC? We'll let you do it right off the bat. I actually believe learning how to FC at a very young age makes you a better fleet member, even if you never do FC again. We currently live in Nullsec. We are in Quirius, part of the Quirius Fight Club. And we are about 500 people, 500 characters right now. I think about 140, 150 actual people. We're very small and very tight-knit. Our core values are about respect and inclusion and giggles. And one of the perhaps far more unique, apparently, things about us, I didn't think it was that unique, but apparently it is that our comms are kept as clean as possible, always. We don't tolerate any kind of abusive or, obscene or offensive language, jokes. You will never see porn linked in any of our fleets.
Greg Al, that's a little different than many of the kinds of corporations in Eve, but it does sounds to me that inclusion and acceptance are a key part of that defines your culture. Do I understand that right, or can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yes, definitely. It's integral to just about everything we do. If you're developing a doctrine, there's always a role or a ship type for a person who's very low skilled, no matter what kind of doctrine it is. Anything that we put together, plan, and whatever it is, we always make sure that everybody who wants to be involved in it can be involved in it. We allow everybody, regardless of their background or experience, to schedule roams, schedule events, take lead on a project. If that's what they want to do, we'll give you the chance to do it.
And of course, you're well known for your fleets, but how often do those happen? And you mentioned that anybody can do them, but how frequently are they organized? And tell us a little bit more about the kinds of events that you have, especially for new players.
Well, our main event every month, it's actually the highlight of the month for all of us, is our monthly free public Newbro new player run, where we hand out ships for free to everybody in the fleet, the T1 Fit, T1 Frigate, and that happens on or as close as possible to the 15th of the month. I never know what the community is going to throw at our new player fleets. This past month, there was a rote and tissue got together and ended up doomsdaying a Rorqual Well, I've got all these T1 fit frigates shooting a Moros that one of our members was doing insurance fraud on. You had to be there. The month before, Pandemic Legion hot dropped us not once but twice with like 20 supers just for the giggles of it. It's great. We have had it's not even like we plan something crazy happening. It's just the others in the universe knowing that we have this roam with new players in it will just spontaneously put something together and surprise even me with it. I almost never have any heads up to it. On top of that, we have our regularly scheduled public roams, including our Sunday Sinners roam every Sunday out of Verda at 2000. And while there's not as much hand-holding or, descriptions of what's going on and why and how to do things in that room, we welcome new players on that. Never really had a real problem with anyone struggling to keep up after the first 15 minutes or so. And then every Wednesday, it's Thursday Eve time, 0200, which for the time zone impaired is like Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We do an interceptor round, which is obviously a very brand new player would not be able to participate in because they can't fly an interceptor. But once you can fly an interceptor, you can do that round. We also have one seminar a month. This most recent seminar was on logistics. Our approach to our seminars assumes that you don't know anything at all about what the topic is, and we build off of that so that to the higher level details or whatever it is that we're talking about. So that way, older, more experienced pilots are gaining something from it too.
Excellent. It sounds like there's always something to do there. Any final words? Anything you want to make sure that people take away or understand about your organization and why they might want to consider joining?
To us, it's about the people. It's about the personality, not the skill points. So what we're looking for and what we really appreciate is who you are as a person above what you're capable of doing. I can teach anybody how to be, how to fly PvP. I'm horrible at teaching ratting though, because I don't know how to rat myself. Sorry. Other guys can teach that, but I can't. And that's, I think, kind of is key to who we are really, is because it's our focus on who you are as a person.
Very good. Let's go on to Redemption Road. What particular one thing do you think you excel at for new players?
Chaos and social. We're very social. We don't have any restrictions on flying with others, for example. Everybody is free to fly with other NPSI groups or other alliances for that matter. We're very independent. We are not a pet. We are not a tribute. We're not a renter. We don't, other than for like temp blue or operational stuff, we have no blues. And we're remarkably connected. We have a lot of good friends.
And I would imagine with that neutral stance, that'd be important. And let's go to Redemption Road. What do you think your organization is perhaps the weakest at?
ISK. We don't have, although we have lots and hundreds of frigates that you can grab at any time, we don't actually have any SRP. Individual members are pretty space rich, and they tend to shower our new players with whatever it is they need ISK-wise. But at the corporation and alliance level, we don't have any SRP. We don't have any kind of formal way to get rich through being a member here or anything like that. That's probably what we are weakest in.
Back to Redemption Road.
Okay, I've pasted it there in chat. To get in touch with us, you can go to our website at redemption-road.com or affirmativealliance.com. Our in-game chat, public chat, which is also where people X up for fleets, for public fleets and stuff, and there's always about 80 or 90 random people in there that will always answer questions, is Redemption Road. We also have an in-game mailing list where we announce our public rooms and seminars. That is called Redemption Roands. Or you can just hop into our TeamSpeak and poke anyone, and somebody will either get you in touch with someone or just pull you into whatever it is we're doing right then and ask if you want to come along.
Redemption Road.
We're a bunch of squirrels, and we have nuts. Come join us.
That's good. Excellent.